Hello, welcome back to Ghost Trick. Let's continue. Today I'm going to record 2 parts. Why? Because I can. Now that my assignment to stop the execution had ended in such an unsatisfactory way, I decided to go see Lynn at the Justice Minister's office. Detective Jode's story about this other murder weighs on me heavily. Should I tell Lynn about it? I just don't know. Sorry, for me, the volume is unbearably low, so... This time, Lynn isn't dead, but the atmosphere makes me think it might be too soon to count my blessings just yet. Trick time. I'm glad Lynn isn't dead, but what in the world is she doing? And then again, do I really want to know? Hey, can you hear me? He's dead, but he still seems to be unconscious. Hey, there you are! What kind of greeting is that? And shoving somebody's poor soul out of the way like that? Tisk, tisk. I gotta say, though, no matter where you go, somebody always seems to turn up dead. Sorry about that. Who is it this time? Is this the Justice Minister? Yeah, the man who signed the order to carry out Detective Jode's execution. He was already dead when I got here. Oh boy, I wonder what happened this time. Well, and how did it go? Was Detective Jode still alive? He'd already been executed by the time I got there. I did manage to save him, but... You did? Oh, I'm so glad. Wait a minute, did you just say but? I told Lynn about my adventure at the prison. About that other murder, though. I couldn't bring myself to tell her. Inspector Cabanela arrested Detective Jode? I can't believe it! Inspector Cabanela would never betray Detective Jode. Just so you know, Detective Jode himself said it was the right thing to do. Anyway, I better take care of the Justice Minister here. Right, and I have lots of questions for him too. Back we go then, to 4 minutes before his death. Wow, un poco lag. Emma!
Oh, excuse me. What? Alright. I'll do as you say. This was terrible. Why doesn't she answer? Medicine. Water. such a foolish man.
Oh, you woke up?
He's a contradiction.
Contradiction?
The more we search for the truth, the further into dilemma we fall. The world of man is steeped with contradictions. If we choose that, this we cannot have. If a man tries to have his medicine bottle and water pitcher too, he loses both.
I don't know. To me, it looks like you could have had both of those things just now.
He didn't know the truth about the world. That's why he died. Such a foolish man.
Or maybe I should say a pathetic man.
That's a more fitting word.
I don't think this guy gets it yet. That, the foolish and pathetic man, is him. Is that what they call a contradiction? By the way, what's your name?
Just call me a seeker of truth.
Sidestepped that one, didn't he? So let's prevent this guy's death. What a hassle it is, too. Trick time.
Emma! Oh, excuse me.
Forgive me for calling so late, Mr. Minister.
Who is this? How did you get this number?
We have your daughter.
Who is this? Emily's tutor?
Would a tutor call you at this hour?
No.
I'll say it one more time. We have your daughter.
What? My daughter? Is she alright? Tell me she's alright.
Hear for yourself. Papa, help! I'm gonna be killed!
What do you want? What are your demands?
I believe we already made our demand known the other day.
Oh, so it was you.
And have you complied? Has the execution been carried out?
I didn't do it because of your demand. I did it because that's my job.
Yes, of course.
They should be contacting me any minute now with confirmation. There's no need for this kidnapping.
We're very thorough. You do well to remember that. And of course, it goes without saying, we're watching you. If this information leaves that room, you'll never see your daughter again. I trust you'll understand that.
Don't tell the police, is that it?
Exactly. All you have to do is your job.
Alright, I'll do as you say. I'll make sure the execution's carried out tonight. You have my word.
Just out of curiosity. Trace complete. Bless me. Apparently, the police in this country aren't so easily fooled. I had no idea the word of tonight's deal had leaked out. Papa, help! I'm gonna be killed! I hate you, Mama. Luckily, I managed to arrange it so that the Justice Minister could hear her voice. But what's taking the goods so long to arrive? I'm starting to get concerned. Trick time. I can't use the phone right now.
Like I said, all women are like traps.
That and this are hardly related. But in the past, I can only use the line when the phone is being used to make a call. Uh-oh. This woman doesn't show any signs of moving from that spot. And I can't use the telephone line either. Looks like I fell into a trap. All women are like traps. Some are sweet traps. Others are bitter. Didn't you understand? Don't you understand that? Okay. Anyway, I better rethink things here. I'm actually curious. Will anything happen? Bear with me here. I've never gone this path. Time is passing. Okay, it seems like nothing is gonna happen. Let's just go back a tad in time. Trick time.
Emma! Oh, excuse me.
Skip the conversation, skip the conversation. Dee dee diddly dot dee diddly dot dee diddly day. Alright then, let's stay here and continue with this puzzle.
This is terrible.
Kidnapping, eh? Once again, I'm not quite sure I know what that word means, but it's apparently the cause of the minister's attack.
Such a useless man.
Huh?
A useless man caught up in a useless act. Why doesn't he understand that?
Anyway, we only have 4 minutes here. I better do something about that medicine. So this medicine stops the minister's attacks, eh? If I could, I'd spill them onto his desk right now, but unfortunately I can't even open the cap.
What a shabby excuse for a man. Huh? He wears his important-looking uniform and sits working at his stately desk. But what does he have inside? Nothing. A miserable, shabby excuse for a man.
I think you've already said quite enough.
Why doesn't she answer?
Panic attack voices, they hurt my throat, I'm going to stop. Uh-oh, here it comes. His worry and anxiety have reached their peak.
Such a disgraceful man, huh? If one lives his life in fits, he's bound to be plagued by fits. It's so simple. Why doesn't he understand?
But there wasn't a chance to rescue him before now. It's not over yet, though. I can't give up now.
Medicine.
There, that should help. At least now he's had his some water. He's still breathing, apparently. Looks like he's far from recovered, unfortunately.
Such a wishy-washy man.
Huh?
He can't make up his mind whether to live or die. That's how he lives his life.
Okay. At least now I bought some time to get him some medicine. Okay, time for the next step. Now, about this medicine bottle. If the minister's going to make a full recovery, I have to deliver this thing to him. But how is a ghost with no hands or feet supposed to do that? I guess I'll just have to use my head instead. Trick time. I may get this one wrong on the first few tries. Just an FYI there. This urn is pretty light. Once an urn is dropped, there's no getting it back. I guess I better think carefully about when, what I drop and when. It's pretty light for a light frame for its size. There sure are a lot of things in this room that can fall down.
He's a fallen man. Eh? He deserves to have everything come tumbling down on his head.
I don't know what I know about fallen man, but you talk about him like he's your fall guy. I guess the order here is what order the items are dropped in. Now would be a horrible time to be quitting out on me, mouse. Please do this right, please do this right, please do this right, please do this right. Got all the steps right, I'm just not sure if it's this way or this way. Well, whatever. One way or another, we'll learn or we'll wait. Good times. Problem solved.
My medicine!
There, the minister finally took his medicine. I think that maybe he even took too much medicine. Such a greedy man. Huh? He's supposed to take 2 capsules with water. Why doesn't he know that? Ah, cut the guy some slack. There, see? Fate averted. Phew, that was a lot of work. Well, hopefully this taught him a lesson. Huh? He greatly underestimated his dependence on his medicine. I hope he learned something from this experience. First, know yourself. That is the key to everything. I think you need to listen to your own advice. Anyway, let's go back to the world of the present. Oh man, I just jumbled those words. And so the Justice Minister is now back to life, but the furrows on his brow are even deeper now. And apparently our lady detective is the present cause of those furrows.
Look, detective. He was sentenced after a fair trial, and the man himself wants to be executed.
But there was no evidence. All they had was his own confession.
But it was no ordinary confession. It was the confession of an esteemed detective. Stay back! I told you I don't want anybody coming near me.
Mr. Minister, please listen to me. I might be able to gather new evidence in that case tonight.
What?
So please, just give me a little more time.
I just got a call from prison. Your death row convict apparently just escaped.
Unfortunately.
After all this time, it seems he now wants to dodge his punishment.
But...
When he's apprehended, his sentence will be carried out. Tonight.
No. But when the sentence was handed down, you were against enforcing the death penalty. So why did you sign the order all of a sudden?
Well, I was simply performing my duty as a Justice Minister. That's all there is to it.
My mouse is deciding to die on me. Come on, mouse. Come on. You can make it. I believe in you. Do. Okay, apparently it's my desk. Alright, now, how to get over to her? Sissel, there you are! Sounds like the minister is being very stubborn. That's right, he is! Maybe we shouldn't have saved him after all. The minister has to have the execution carried out tonight, and he's got a very good reason for it. A good reason. I told Lynn what I had learned about the kidnapping. Kidnapping? They kidnapped the Justice Minister's daughter? Apparently. Oh my goodness. But still. That's still no reason to hurry forward with the execution. Why don't you go ahead and say that to the Justice Minister, then? Poor man. I hate to do that to him. Oh, by the way. Do you think you could, I don't know, carry me? Oh, sure. Not very handy, is it, having no legs? This sword and globe combo is heavy. And I'm in here too, don't forget. I guess that means a single soul is heavier than the whole world. Maybe I'll use this thing to persuade the minister to change his mind. Good luck with that.
What are you going to do with that globe? Crack me in the head with it?
Oh, this? Pay no attention to this. It's kind of hard not to pay attention to it.
By the way, and please pardon me if this is a silly question, were you talking to somebody just now? But of course not, right? I mean, there's no such thing as ghosts, right?
Are you talking about me?
Ah! No, there's no such thing. This is a dream. It's nothing but a dream.
Don't you remember me?
My dream is talking to me.
So now I'm a dream, huh? Mr. Minister, we know about your daughter. She was kidnapped, wasn't she? And if the execution doesn't take place tonight, you won't see her again. Your medicine! Medicine!
Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, the death row prisoner has escaped. If he isn't executed tonight, my daughter, my Emily.
But what if the execution isn't the right thing to do? Come on, Lynn, if you keep pressing him like that, he's going to die again. What can I do, then?
Trick time.
We have to do something about that kidnapping. Till we do, it'll be impossible to get the minister on our side. That's the way I see it. I think I'll start by gathering info on the kidnapping, in the only way I know how. Just like before, I don't see the little girl here anywhere. So, does that mean she really was kidnapped? In spite of the fact that her husband and daughter are in trouble, the novelist types passionately on. But I don't get it. How did the kidnappers get a hold of the little girl? I really should pay the kidnapper's hideout a visit. After all, if we want the Justice Minister to come around, we have to solve this problem first. I feel like I'm slowly moving away from my own mystery. But I'm not the kind of guy who can abandon a little lady in trouble. So I guess I'm in this for a little while longer. So let's continue. We're not stopping this time. Chapter 11, 12:10 a.m. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand the execution of the death row prisoner Jode to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her. And so I'm paying the kidnappers' hideout a visit to see what I can find out about this abduction. What took you so long? Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for the scrappy. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch! That hurts, Beauty. But that's okay. That's what I love about you. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Yes, yes, always keep a smile on a lady's face, right, my dear? There, see that beauty? Now that's a smile blooming on your face too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. Alright, I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, beauty. I was just taking a little breather. Alright, little lady, let me open that trunk for you. Beauty. It looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped. And there's something else bothering me, too. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about it is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. Taking something precious to manipulate others. So that's what kidnapping is. The dirty tricks those without the powers of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl is doing before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. This is one of those things you light with fire, isn't it? As long as there is light in the room. Is something like this really necessary? But if something that can be lit, it makes me kind of want to light it. I need another core to reach the trunk and open it. Wonder if I can create a new core. I feel silly for not even having a vague idea of what I'm supposed to do. So I guess I'm going to have to do trial and error and all that jazz. Let's see. That ball that rolls off the table. I already seen something like this once tonight. I wonder if this ball does anything. Just my imagination. Just my imagination. That's all he has to say. What an amazingly simple fellow. This room, on the other hand, is starting to look amazingly festive. The question is, how can I use that to my advantage? Just my imagination. Just my imagination. That's all he had to say. If he was any more laid back, he'd fall right off that crate. But look at that streamer spinning round and round. How can I make use of that? I see what I gotta do. Voila! Just my imagination. Oh yeah, his voice is supposed to be snooty, huh? What in the... What's going on here? This little lady is... This little lady really a justice daughter of the Justice Minister?
Just my imagination. Huh?
What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on the lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. I'll be back in a flash. Hey, mister. Yes, cute lady. More juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry, little lady. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know, but we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house. This house is where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, Beauty? Why are we at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party in our deal who chose this location. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now you be a good girl while I'm gone. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. This dilapidated place was Camilla's old house? What's going on here? What in the world? Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died sometime after that. And it also means somebody else must have saved her. I better ask her what happened. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you? Missile? Missile? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Sissel. Sissel? My name is Camilla. Camilla? So it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little thing that this is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Darn, I forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember. Sort of. You do? Looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, eh? Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, Sissy. Sissy, huh? Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. What park? Temsic Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah, Lynn always said, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Temsic Park, eh? What am I going to do? Lynn's going to be mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box in the park. Well, that's right, the music box. That music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was? I don't know. Where? I'll pretend I don't know. You know. You don't have to humor me. Oops. So what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Just before... Oh, just before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want the Batman to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park. Better let Lynn know. This is your old house? Yup. This is where we lived up until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Missile. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yup. She's a detective, you know. She's my hero. She is, huh? By the way, about your father. Is he the Justice Minister? My father is gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away. No, that's not it. My dad, he's going to die, and it's all because of me. What? What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. No way. Don't tell me your father is Detective Jode. That's right. What in the world? 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream, but it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago. That murder case. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and Dad were working and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. I'm home, Camila. Why is it dark? Mom! Mom!
What was that noise?
I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that. I know that contraption, and I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake. A birthday message. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everyone it's my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it. This is all so unbelievably tragic. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jode's daughter. I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why was I kidnapped? I wanna know. Oops. There are no secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore? I think we better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but... I'm going to rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy. New information has been added. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place. Right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, were we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work all for the sake of his deal. Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you my sixth sense is strong. Alright, as you wish, beauty. I feel it. I sense something here in this room. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence here. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Alright, we're leaving. Pardon me, little lady. All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in that room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence. Some of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do those kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? So, do the kidnappers actually know about the powers of the dead? Who the hell saved Camila? I suppose we'll find out. Next time on Ghost Trick. See you later. Bye.